We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Marauders and the Lightning. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Brad Morrison gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
So digging in now, Flash Miller. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Stepping in, Josh Carroll, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know what, D-Row? Now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Batting third, the third baseman, Jake Mitchell.
Ready now, Chase Mitchell. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. From the stretch.
Ball, that's out.
A ball and a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Row, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. Here it comes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Kazuo Yokoyama, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Stepping into the box, Timmy Hinson, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Here comes the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Weak grounder down the first baseline. The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Another one sent foul. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
On the ground to third. He's got it. And there's one gone to start the night.
Batting second, the second baseman, Seth Roberts.
Now at the plate, Seth Roberts. And he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, carrying a 10-game hitting streak into this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
So striding forward now, Jason Easel. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 1-0. Runners off for second. Pitch misses the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Hit hard on the ground to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. And now this is bobbled in left. Throw to second, but he's in there as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Batting fourth.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, that doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
Standing in now, A.J. Valido, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Working for the punch out and the offering. popped up. Brennan is under it. 2 gone.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Wesley Ray.
At the plate, Wesley Ray, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strikes.
Hazel stands at second with 2 gone.
That's a
2-0
ball.
now. Ray digs in at 6-2 and swings the bat from both sides of the batter's box. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. The 2-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. So 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. Nashville is on top 1-0. Leading off the inning, Alexander Goodwin, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here's the first pitch to him. The 0-1 pitch. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Troy Drennan, and he takes ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, a dozen home runs and 34 driven in. Now the 1-0, yanked high and deep down the line in right, and it's a foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the payoff pitch home. Changeup too low. He walked him.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
At the plate, Dexter McCain. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set, and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Hinson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
That is seven. The catcher, Frankie Shortsleeve.
Striding into the box, Frankie Shortsleeve. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Hinson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So striding in, Eric Piper. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Popped him up. Brennan has room in foul territory. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting seven. The shortstop, Paul Weaver.
Stepping up to the plate, Paul Weaver. Now the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he looks at a forkball in there, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And that one got a piece of him.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give a home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Mike Morton. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Ready with the 0-1. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Runners on first with 1 down. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
To the plate now, Brad Morrison. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Now the 0-1. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So stepping in, Junior Richard. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Junior Richard.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
In now, Kazuo Yokoyama. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down. Make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
Just keeping him close. A runner at first with no outs here. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. To second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
So coming to the plate, Flash Miller. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
First pitch on its way. Josh Carroll is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
At the ball.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
2 out with the man at first. Fouled off. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Count even at 2-2.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
A bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate, Chase Mitchell. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. And it's fouled away. 2 men are on with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Alexander Goodwin, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Bottom of the third now. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Timmy Hinson.
Timmy Hinson.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Low for ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1.
1-1.
Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Hit in the air out to center field. Carroll is right there, 1 down. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central.
Robert.
Coming to the plate now, Seth Roberts, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers. Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's strike two as it catches the outside corner.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. One out, nobody on. Line toward right center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jason Eagle.
Into the box, Jason Easel. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
In there, now the throw. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
One out and a runner on third. 1-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Sinker, 3-2 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
50th pitch of the game on its way. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and one out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
At the plate now, A.J. Valido. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Men on third with 2 down. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Now a fork ball, but this will bounce near the plate for a ball. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. All set for the start of the fourth. And stepping in, the long ball threat, Troy Drennan. He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
And And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. One and one, here it comes.
I got 2-1 the count.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year, and this ball game is tied at 1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
The batter, number 3, second baseman.
So now to the plate, Dexter McCain, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. The 0-1.
1-1.
Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
To the plate now, Frankie Shortsleeve. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the 1-0. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Long run for the left fielder, but this will land untouched. The 1-2. Ground ball right into the shift. Reined in. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And these 2 guys have both displayed their power arms so far with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. Digging in, Junior Richard. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
0-1 the count. Pitch on the way. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Lead-off homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Count full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on and missed, strike 3. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knocks things up. Bottom of the 4th coming up. All even now at 1-1. Digging in, Wesley Ray. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And the pitch. Slow roller out to short. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The first baseman, number 2, Eric Piper.
Now at the plate, Eric Piper. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Standing in now, Paul Weaver, as he'll take a forkball here that drops in there for strike 1. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Nope, ball 1. The count 1-1.
Runners on first with 1 down. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at bat. The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
At the plate, Mike Morton comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one. First and second now, one man out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Oh, 2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He'll try again, 1-2.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Brad Morrison is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Trevor Lyon will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Trevor Lyon.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-0. He pulls this one into right, and the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Flash Miller. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Hey, great forehand stop, but he had a little trouble getting rid of it. Had to take an extra step. I don't mind that, though. That's a great job to make sure he got a good handle on it and get off a good throw to get the out.
Into the box, Josh Carroll. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-1.
Two out, nobody on. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Now the 2-0.
3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Here's the pitch. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
The third baseman, number 13, Chase Mitchell.
Digging in now, Chase Mitchell, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. One and one the count now. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. The 1-1 home. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Looking up is the left fielder. To the track, to the wall. And they take the lead. It's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they have taken the lead. It's 3-1.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Now batting, number 43.
Stepping in now, Alexander Goodwin, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And it's quickly 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Hinson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. Mars is out in front here, 3-1. Garrett Conway is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Garrett Conway.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Timmy Hinson.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Conway is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very valuable commodity in the bullpen.
One of the things as a manager you want to do, you want to bring a reliever in and know that he can keep the ball in the ballpark, and this guy does a great job of that. He's near impossible to get the ball in the air to lift for a home run, and it's one of the reasons why he's a real effective relief pitcher.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Seth Roberts.
Into the box now, Seth Roberts. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a
Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Three to 1 our score as we play inning number 5. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Eagle.
Into the box, Jason Easel.
Nope,
As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a move over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
In there, 2-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Here's a look over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. Runners on first with 1 down. There's a drive out to left center field. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 3-2 contest. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate now, A.J. Valido, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Hit back up the middle. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out.
Now batting, left fielder, Wesley Ray.
Digging in the switch hitter, Wesley Ray. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he lays off there, 1-0.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
Here's the 1-0.
Nope.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
The set and the 2-0. Hard ground ball to third. And this will be a base hit as the runner will come in to score from third. And we are tied at 3 apiece.
Boy, there are big RBIs and big base hits, Dero, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always wanted to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock and keeps the line moving.
Another look to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. At the plate, Eric Piper, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup, if he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 and 2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Ready on 1 and 2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Here now the 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Coming to the plate now, Troy Brennan.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in it last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
And now a pitch on the way. Look out. 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
The 2-0. High and deep to right center. Hinson is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Dexter McCain.
Ready for another chance, Dexter McCain. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And this is popped up near second base. And there's out number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Frankie Shortsleeve. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. From the stretch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Paul Weaver.
Leading off for the Lightning, the shortstop, Paul Weaver.
Pitch on the way. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Set to deliver the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul for strike two. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the sixth.
That pitcher's got to be shaking his head right now. You got to tip your cap right there. I'm still always impressed when offensive players are able to come out of the zone and still be able to make hard contact.
So now to the plate, Mike Morton. Pitch out, nothing doing. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. To second for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Mo Cole will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Now coming into pinch hit, Mo Cole.
Lays off 1-0. He's got the average of 285 here to start play. A dozen home runs and 32 driven in. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left, number 296 in his career, as they take the lead 4-3.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Gabriel Barrera enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Gabriel Barrera.
Into the box now, Timmy Henson. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Barrera, a 22-year-old. He was a fourth-round selection during the 2020 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Behind 0-2 now. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 0-2 once more.
The count is 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
2 out, nobody on. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-2. Line drive to left, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Standing in now, Seth Roberts. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. The 1-0.
Ball inside.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 1 man left on base. 7th inning coming up. Nashville leads it 4-3. Orlando Reyes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Reyes.
Now at the plate, Junior Richard, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Junior Richard.
He's set, and the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a solo shot here to left center field. 8th home run on the season for him, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece. Fish will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Pinch hitting. Jake Fish.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Pitch on the way. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Flash Miller. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Fastball taken inside for a ball, 2-1 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Set. Here's the 3-1. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
3-2 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Rip Matthews comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Josh Carroll will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Has a look, now the pitch.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Fastball called for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
In now, Chase Mitchell. And he puts it on the ground to second. Step on the bag for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. And we are tied 4-4. Calvin Sedenquist gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Now batting, Jason Easel, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Jason Easel.
Here's the pitch. And that misses ball 1. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Hit high and deep to right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The right fielder, number 10, A.J. Valido.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, A.J. Valido. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Count 1-0.
All knotted up, 4-4 the score here in the 7th. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Wesley Ray will be next. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting, left fielder, Wesley Ray.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wesley Ray. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted down the line in left.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he struck him out.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
At the plate now, Eric Piper, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change, 1-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So here's the cleanup hitter, Alexander Goodwin. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Tie ball game, 4-4 the scores. We give you a look there at the starter comparison to see how the numbers match up for the 2 starting pitchers. Digging in to try it again, Troy Brennan comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
The 0-1 on its way. Popped him up. Easel is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter number 3, second baseman, Dexter McCain.
Now in the box, Dexter McCain. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
pulled toward right center field. Hinson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Eloy Aguilera is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Eloy Aguilera.
Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Paul Weaver.
The shortstop, Paul
First
Weaver.
pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Goodwin comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Mike Morton.
Ready once again, Mike Morton. Here's the first pitch to him. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Here's the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Carroll is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Rick Matthews.
Parker Floyd will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We've played 8 full, and we are tied 4-4. Ryan Thigpen will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Digging in, Frankie Shortsleeve. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. The pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
At the plate, Junior Richard. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Eloy Aguilera.
Benito Ortiz will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher
Now
here.
coming in to pinch hit, Benito Ortiz.
Forkball called strike. 0-1. He's got that batting average even at a point where even a 1 for 5 will gain him some points. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. Into the wind, the 0-1. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Right-hander starts to loosen out from the bullpen now. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
2 strikes.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so one run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order due up, and we are tied 4-4. Bernie Gerbrot enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. All set for the bottom of the ninth, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Timmy Hinson.
The center fielder, Timmy Hinson.
He's set. Here it comes. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Fastball got him looking, as that had two-seam action on it, one gone. Settling in now, Seth Roberts. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
Ready. Here's the 1-0. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
The 1-1 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Richard is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jason Easel.
Standing in, Jason Easel. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. We are into extra innings, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Flash Miller. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Grounded back up the middle, scooped up on to first, and how important is it to keep this guy off base in a tie ball game? One away. Digging in once again, Josh Carroll. Here's the first pitch to him. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. One out, nobody on. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now here's the pitch.
2-2 count.
Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over.
Mitchell.
Stepping into the box, Chase Mitchell is one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. The 0-1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Fouled away. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ray is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
The batter, number 23.
Striding in, Alexander Goodwin. There are two gone, and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here for round number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, A.J. Valido. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt him.
The 1-0. Hit on the ground toward the left. And there's one away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Riding in once again, Wesley Ray. He's 1 for 4 for the game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Fouled off.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Here it comes. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Eric Piper. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Short, hit hard. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. Javier Rosa takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Javier Rosa.
11th inning set to get underway, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Troy Brennan.
Troy Brennan.
From the stretch. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The batter number 3, second baseman, Dexter McCain.
Standing in, Dexter McCain. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
1-1. Swing and a high drive to right center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he will make it in safely. It's a triple, and the go-ahead run is at third with only 1 away.
Yeah, and he's the type of player that's thinking triple as soon as he hit it to the outfield. Pretty elite speed on display here as he rockets around second. Would have taken a perfect play and relay to even have a chance to throw him out here.
Stepping in, Frankie Shortsleeve. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
Oh, and here's a slider that's ruled a ball. 3-0 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 3-0. Swung on and missed. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he will look at a called third strike, and that go-ahead run has to stay right where it is at third with two away now.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Junior Richard is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with two down. That evens it up 1-1. One and one, the pitch.
Nope, outside.
Taken, but called for strike two on the outer part of the zone. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. It's getting late. One run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are tied 4-4. In now, Paul Weaver. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
At shortstop, Paul Weaver.
First delivery to him on the way. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one.
You could clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
I'm set with the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Not much you could do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Here's the 0-2.
Ball, that's in.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
1-2, here it comes.
Ball, that's outside.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first down.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
To the plate now, Mike Morton, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2.
Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 54, Javier
Marty Riggs will grab a bat to pinch hit here, and you wonder if he'll be swinging for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. The average for him at 267 on the year. 10 home runs and 30 RBIs. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And there's ball 2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. A solo shot here to left. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
And he was locked in at the plate up there. You could really see it in his approach and the swings he put on the ball. Finished with 3 base hits, and he certainly was a big factor in their victory.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. Javier Rosa claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 5 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the visitors, 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 44 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.